What's up, Gunpla modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Customs. And today, as you could see from this big box, I am going to build the Mobile Suit FA-78 Full Armor Gundam from the Gundam Thunderbolts animated series. This is a Ver-Ka kit that came out in July of this year. I got this at Gundam Planet, so for those of you who want to get it, go to their website. You can pretty much pick up this kit. They have a good volume of this kit, and it's going to be my new master grade kit that I'm going to be building for this summer, or the summer that's about to end soon. I haven't built the master grade kit since, what was it, Red Warrior, which I converted into the master grade, my version of Optimus Prime. And besides, of course, the Freedom Gundam that I made, this is now my, I haven't built the master grade kit for a while, or any new master grade kits. And this is technically a new one because it is not the same mold as the original RX-78-2. Certain features may be the same, but who knows? I haven't built that RX-78-2 in a long time. The last one I built was that 3.0, which was pretty much why. Why did I buy it? I could have built other kits, but I bought that for no reason. But this one is one of the most highly anticipated master grade kits of this year. Second only, or could be second only, or what's coming right behind it is, of course, Psycho Zaku, which we'll be getting it sometime either in November or December. However they're going to announce it, or when it's going to be released. Now, I've seen this kit many times, of course, as a high grade, both in the manga version and the OVA version. And twice I was tempted to buy it because of the fact that, well, obviously it's a Gundam, but it is a uniquely designed Gundam. It's obvious it's another evolution of an OP kit, OP mobile suit, overpowered mobile suit. Yeah, of course, Unicorn Gundam aside, it is very much the most powerful mobile suit in the series during its time period, and it's designed specifically for the environment, which was the Thunderbolts sector, where where all those lightnings and thunderbolts were all over the place, and it needed extra shielding because of the debris and all that stuff, and its heavy firepower that you can see here. And that's the one thing that I like about it, is because it is technically a full armored kit. I never did like, and you're gonna have to forgive me, I'll have a Freudian slip and say full armored unicorn for whatever reason. But I remember building my full armored unicorn and saying to myself, you know what? This is not technically a full armored mobile suit because no armor is protecting it. The only thing it has is a shitload of weapons, a backpack that holds up all those weaponry, the bazookas and the missile pads and all that stuff, and then of course the the booster. But other than that, there's no armor to to protect the unicorn. This has an extra layer of armor on the legs, on the waist unit, the chest, the shoulders, and then of course the forearms. Then you have the backpack, which is big on its own right, with its fuel tanks and thrusters, and those those manipulators that hold up the extra shield so it can protect it. So it has shields not only in both arms, which holds up the weaponry, but also the manipulators is holding up to the side, so it has 4 shield protection. And then of course the over the shoulder weaponry and the massive double cannons right there. So this is an OP kit. This one is a full armor. So if I say full armor unicorn, I apologize. Wherever. So I'm building this kit, and even though I said I am not going to attend the Gunpla Builders World Cup at the New York City Comic-Con show coming in October, I'm hoping to see if I can get this done in time. I'll have it ready for the online competition, which ends October 5th. So I got a good month to do this, month and a half, you could say, or a month and a week, however you want to look at it. So I think I have enough time to do this. What do you guys think? Think I can do this in time? This will be painted and all that stuff, so yeah. So let's review this kit and see what we have here. We have the pictures of the full armor. Looks nice here, there. Weaponry exposed, and showing off all those missile packs and all that stuff. That's pretty nice. Now, oh, and in case you guys are asking me, am I going to get the P Bandai exclusive kit for this? If I see a good price, yes. If not, no. And speaking of price, this thing retails at 7,000 yen, which is roughly less than $65, I think, like that, here in the U.S. So, here's, of course, the RX, FA, not RX, FA78 without the armor. And it's nice to see how it's all displayed there. I'm going to see if I can replicate that here on my table. See, the way I see it here, I'll put it on my table if I can do that. This is unique, this little core fighter type thing. Never seen this before. It looks like an R-Type fighter from the video game R-Type. That little side-scroller shooter. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Alright, let's see what we have here. Alright, we have the manual. Let's put this here. Alright, so the first plate we see here is representing the shield. And I guess parts of the backpack. And this is, of course, the parts that represents the fuel tanks. And I am noticing something unique. This is not white. No, this one's kind of, it's not an off-white. It has a unique bluish hue on it. These are the parts for the legs, the arms. Two plates here. Okay, that's interesting to see something like that. Alright, so here's some charcoal parts, probably for the inner frame. Interesting. Alright. We have the base, which is going to be necessary for this kit. And we have some blue parts here, navy blue parts. Beam saber effect. Okay. Alright, so we have all the oranges here on this plate. Parts for the shield, of course. All the little missile packs. Wow, it's a lot of missiles here. Interesting, you get 2 of these. Does that mean we get 2 missile packs for the over-the-shoulder? We'll review that soon and see how that is. The next plate, of course, is more white or off-white colors. The poly caps. And then, oh, really? I didn't even see that. Oh, those are parts forming hands. Come on, Bandai. You couldn't even splurge manipulators? Give me a break. Alright, so we have the red color. And interestingly enough, this gray charcoal is lighter than this one. Alright, so there's going to be 2 different charcoal colors here. We have this light green color, clear piece. The only yellow kit parts here, representing, of course, the waist unit and something else here, but no V-fin or whatnot. And we have the blue color, strong navy blue, which pretty much represents the armor, the over-the-armor parts. There's that other color. Oh wait, that looks brown. Almost looks brown on that, but it could be charcoal, maybe because of the light. This is the red, dark red, more like a wine red or a russet color. But all these are the thrusters, and the one thing that's unique about this is all the thrusters are square or rectangular. There's no circle. There's no oval shape or round shape square, or excuse me, round shape thrusters. And I'm not liking this. Not because I don't like it. It looks nice, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of evening out of the sanding, which probably is okay, because I always have trouble sanding down the round part of a thruster and make sure it's even. This one will be easy for me to make it even. Maybe somebody in Bandai thought maybe you should make it square thrusters so it's easy for everyone to sand down. More charcoal parts. Can't identify from which part of the kit it would be from, so the remaining parts of the red. I see some stickers here, and part of the charcoal. I see that has to be part of the weaponry and missile pack and all that stuff. Alright, let's take this out. Put this here. Adjust the camera a bit. We have a kind of a catalog type setup here. I think I've seen this before. It's pretty nice. We'll look at that later on. A little pamphlet here. Here's another pamphlet, of course, for the P Bandai exclusive expansion unit, weapons and armor hanger. And I think that has to be the price range, 2,800 yen. And you get this unique beam rifle with a grenade launcher type setup, and then the cannon. There was a picture on Gundam Guy of how it looks. Oh, good. Water slide decals. Perfect. Perfectly. We need this for this kit. And I'm definitely going to use all of this. Definitely. Ooh. What the hell is this? Oh, I know what that is. But we'll... alright, remember that. Let's look at the manual here. The detail manual right there. Version Katoki. And I'm surprised we're going to get a version Katoki version of this of the Psycho Zaku Master Grade. Here's the animation version of the kits, both with armor and without. We'll definitely do a comparison. And here's what the kit looks like already fully built and painted. Pretty nice. The parts layout. I see one part now used here. I see two parts not used here. Why is that? Doesn't make any sense. You think this is a new kit? I don't think there's I don't think none of these parts was used on any other Gundam kit. So why are two that's of the same E-plate omitted? Did somebody forget something? I see one is not used, but this one is. Maybe somebody exited off by accident. Somebody's probably going to message me and let me know that. And I see here one of the missile packs is not being used for the orange, which is understandable. I guess it'd be nice if it had an extra one, put two missile packs, or maybe two over-the-shoulder cannons. Remaining parts there. And, oh, okay, so this part is not used for the stand. Instead, it uses a custom type stand, I guess. That core fighter that we just saw right now, it's referred to as an emergency pod. Okay, the emergency pod assembly is in this section. While in this section, all the way over here, is the assembly of the body. Surprisingly, not a lot of parts. Then we have this head assembly. Very few parts. Okay, so here in the arm parts is where you assemble that weird. Alright, so here's what it is.